I may or may not have built a few of the multi-item sorters in between episodes, but I'll still show you guys how to do one. Hello everybody, Volengaerd here, and welcome back to another episode on the Cavecraft server. So, as you already saw, I've been working on the storage room. So, basically, I cleared out way more than I needed. Basically, we have the multi-item sorters back here. Ooh, can't fly today. Can we land up there? Yes, we can. Alright, so this is actually pretty ingenious, the way that this is done. So, basically, Cubfan from Hermitcraft, he used this design in his base. And basically, the problem with that design was, number one, it was pretty slow. And number two, it was 3x6x7, I believe. So they did a little bit of work on it, and the developers of the system did a little bit of work on it, and they slimmed it down to 2x7x7, and now it runs at hopper speed. So basically what this does is this lets items come out at hopper speed. So it's not gonna be a chest, but if it were to be a chest, that wouldn't be that big of an issue, because the hoppers would be pulling it out at hopper speed. But if you're feeding into this system with, say, water streams, you would have that issue, and that was one of the bigger issues with the old design. However, the way that I'm going to be doing the design is we're going to take a shulker box from item sorter, so it sorts out the shulkers, and it sorts out the items. And then we sort out the empty shulker boxes, and we sort out the not empty shulker boxes. And the empty shulker boxes, they go in here. I haven't put a chest in here yet, but we will put a chest in here, and the empty shulker boxes will go right there. Or maybe in here, I'm not sure. And the items, the shulkers with items in them, they go into a shulker unloader, which then feeds into and merges with the items that were separated out from the first shulker and item splitter, and then they're all put into this system and sorted out. And here we have our overflow chest. So if we have an item that doesn't sort, it would go in here, but then eventually we put that back into the overflow line. And then also, if one of the chests becomes too full, it would feed into there as well. But as you can see, we've already started doing some stuff here. We have name tags up there. This is actually, those are actually, what are they called? They're the item stands, the armor stands, and basically we have this, ooh, lag. Where did it go? Basically, we have a, okay. We have this really cool thing, which basically allows us to do a lot of wacky stuff with armor stands. And in the new update, which we literally just downloaded onto the server, we can make invisible item frames. So if we take an item frame right here, and then put a item in there, you can just use this and item frames and invisible item frames. Or you can use this command, trigger /if_invisible, and it will make the item frame invisible. So definitely very useful, and I've already converted all of the item frames in the Carbon Copy Industrial District to invisible item frames, but I have been working on this room a little bit, going with the good old oak floor, but then had this carpet in to give it a more homely feel. And then I want to maybe strip some of this as like kind of a border to it, because oak is nice, oak is woke, as they say, but sometimes wokeness becomes too much. So I think if we just do this, this is going to be a little bit big. We might edit it later, but yeah, it looks pretty good to me. And then we'll have it like, ooh, I can insta-break logs. We can have it, you know, spreading out slowly, but it actually kind of looks like a spotlight here, which is pretty cool if this wasn't you know, carpets, but this is actually a light source. You know, I like to do my carpets this way. It gives them a little bit of texture. Some of them are carpets and some of them are just wool blocks placed into the floor, and that gives it texture, and you can also hide your light sources in there, so it's really nice. basically the way that you do storage is, I don't have a good way to access these just yet. I normally just fly up here, or at least try to fly up here. Yes, we landed. Alright. So I'll just walk along this scaffolding. It's not scaffolding, but like a balcony, and just look down into these chests, and these are how you sort the items. So basically you put in 2 of an item that you want to sort, and then it will start sorting. So the way that this thing is made, there's actually 2 slices, and they do the same thing, but they're arranged so that they don't interrupt with each other. And one thing that they didn't put in the tutorial is when you're doing the slices, you'll want to cut off this signal because it breaks the multi-item sorter. But other than that, it's really good. So you have the slices, everything from here to here, which is like 3-4 blocks. That's all for the timing of the hoppers and whatnot. And then all of this is just for, you know, pulsing the dropper elevator, which the items come down here into this dropper. That dropper goes into this line of droppers all the way up here into the chest, and if it doesn't go into the chest, it goes into here to keep on getting sorted. So that's how it works. I can show you guys it. I can show you guys the thing in action. I think we're sorting redstone dust here. Yes, we are. So right now we don't have a proper input. We have 2 inputs. We have the well, and I actually put one in the hallway, but neither of those are functional yet. So we just toss in our stack of redstone dust, and you can see these guys are starting to flash, and that shows that it's passing through that hopper. And we can see, hopefully, oh, I know the issue with this. So the hoppers actually get locked because I accidentally did this. I'll be fixing it later, but I think they should collect in one of these. Yeah, right there. And then they just, oh, they're filtering it out there. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because that's locked. So we'll want to find a better light source. I was using glowstone, but that's a little bit ugly. But as you guys can see, the issue with using the glowstone lamps is, sorry, redstone lamps, is that it locks some of them. We got our full stack of redstone back. Nothing hides in the hoppers. Nothing ever gets stuck. The only issue is these trapdoors. I'm probably going to have to switch them out for something else because I can't lock them. I can't lock them for fear of breaking the sorter. But as you can see, I've started working on this, so I think I'm going to put maybe another 10-20 minutes into this and finish it off, because it's a really good design, and once we get it done, there's really nothing else we'll have to do, because we've been using this thing for too long. You know, it's a good build, but I want to convert it into maybe stables or something. Like, I'll keep this for head storage. You can see it's already so laggy, but yeah, we have quite a few heads all just hiding in here. But at some point, I'll just switch them out and hold horses in here or something. But yeah, I'm going to go put my 20 minutes in. Might do a collage or a montage. And yeah, so start the music. Let's build a multi-item sorter. I came down to the shopping district just to check out some of my profits, and oh my goodness, somebody already bought the bulk deals. Okay, I actually already used those totems. We have a couple of other shops to check as well. We have the beacon shop. Dabby Cat's just following me around. He logged on to work on ink a little bit. But okay, more profits. More profits. I'll take that. The emerald shop. Now this should be a good seller. Yes, more diamonds. That's epic. And we have one more shop to check, and that is the wood shop. And even more diamonds here. That's epic. Oh, this feels so good. Checking my profits always makes me happy. So 16 diamonds, that's pretty cool. Just, okay, wait, actually, I need to, I'm not gonna throw them, Dabby might pick them up. But yeah, oh, yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? That's 3 diamond blocks. I am armed. Oh, we're just gonna fight here. Okay, he gave me back my diamonds. Alright, so yeah, so it's pretty much done, and then we can head back to our base to show you guys the storage system. So yeah, so basically we just head through this nether portal here, try not to get knocked out of it, and I think Dabby wants to follow me, so yeah, he wants to see the storage system as well. So just fly on up here, right? Hopefully, yep, here we go. Down here, we can just sit in this boat. Boat. Okay, he's in. Oh wait, never mind. I hear a ghast. Too late. Let's go. Do 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 do. Hi, Piglin. So yeah, this is pretty much the extent of the road, and this is how I get guests to the area. Dabby, he's just gonna do that. Okay, I'm just gonna slice that thing up, and then I can go in here and I place that back, and then we come out here, jump up here, close the trapdoor on him. Alright. So basically what I think we can do is we can toss items in here, and just like that, and they should feed into there. So we just come up here, and this is the storage area. So you can see that's all the redstone circuitry and whatnot. But I finished off the room, I built the last two sorters, and I've hooked up pretty much everything that we might need. So anything extra will come out here, and the shulker boxes should come out here. Oh, I know why that. Okay. I think Dabby might be lost, so let's try and retrieve him. Alright, I think he's just gone. Another thing with this base, it's kind of weird. Literally only creepers spawn here. I've never seen anything else spawn here, just creepers. But anyway, this... Okay, well, stop disproving me. Basically, oh. Over here, we have the redstone logic and circuitry back here. These composters are here to reduce lag. So basically the thing with hoppers is they will always try and pull something from above them all the time. But if there's like a storage item above them, it will only try and look for these like once every tick. And basically that means that it creates a lot less lag. And I like to use these because they're extremely cheap, and you know, they can be put into builds pretty nicely, and they're also spawn proof, so that's pretty nice. This is kind of just my chest of stuff, but basically what happens is all the items come up here, and we can put a shulker box in here, and see, it should get sorted, or maybe not. Hopefully everything should be going. I'm not sure what's wrong here, but I'll work on it later. But basically this sorts items from shulker boxes, and that takes the idea that shulker boxes can't be put into other shulker boxes. So items can go into here just fine, and those will be pulled out by these hoppers, but shulker boxes can't go in there, and they just stay on the dropper, and they get pulled out into this dropper, which then gets pushed into this sorter, which sorts empty shulker boxes out from any other shulker boxes. And the empty shulker boxes go this line, which basically takes them to the empty shulker box chest. And the shulker boxes with stuff in them, they're treated a little bit differently. So they're taken down here to the shulker box unloader, where the items come out this way. And wait, no, the shulker box goes this way and the items go this way. And then they come up into this bubble column, out through here, up through another bubble column. and the empty shulker boxes will come out here into this line. So it's all pretty intricate, and it took me a while to get the logic done for it, but it is pretty much all done, and all the sorters seem to be working. Our only issue is the items that we threw in there are missing, and we threw 16 diamond blocks in there, so I'd rather them not be missing. So yeah, I'm gonna do some troubleshooting, and then we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've done some troubleshooting, and I found out it's not actually an issue with the sorter itself, it's more an issue with the server. Like I've already mentioned before, the server is actually paper. Up there in the top left corner, you can see that it says paper. So the issue with that is that sometimes it adds some bug fixes, and those bug fixes can actually affect the way that redstone works. But we can't switch it off paper because it's gonna corrupt some of our world files. So really we're kind of stuck in a bad situation, but I've been making the best of it. And Bacon has been resetting some options in order to make the farms work. Like a while ago the TNT duping wasn't working, and that's why I couldn't build the cobblestone farm. Speaking of which, I still need to do that, but that's why I haven't built the cobblestone farm, and that's why you can sometimes see that my builds are different than they would be in the tutorials for them, and that's because it's on paper, and paper changes the way that I think hoppers work, the way that redstone loads. It's all very annoying, and it's you know, if we had the option I'd go full vanilla, but we don't, so I'm just trying to make the best of a worse situation here. But I've already asked Bacon to disable the files, the settings that we need, and he's going to do that as soon as possible, and then we'll have the sorter working. But we need to do our journal. Let's just sit here and take my book and just go boop, and oh, Bacon was here. I'll bet, Bacon, I'll bet. So it's now 12. It's 5, I think. No, it's 12:11. Yeah, 11. Today I finished my multi-item sorter, and that's a big thing for me to say, but I'm very happy that I can say that. Also, another change that I've made recently, I'm not sure if you guys care, but I've started, rather than making tons of rockets, I've just started carrying around sugarcane and gunpowder, and I have mouse tweaks, so basically I can just use my scroll wheel to determine how much I get of something, and you know, it's mouse tweaks honestly is the only reason I still use forage. That and fabric doesn't work on my computer, so I'm kind of forced to use forage. But mouse tweaks it's just really good. You can use your scroll wheel to scroll things into your crafting table, and it's just really overpowered. You can just do that, and that's how I can organize my inventory so easily. And I've also started playing around with some explosives. So we go to our powy powa. Crip actually logged on the other day, and I just you know, he took some of my stuff, boom. So it turns out these actually do a lot of damage. Let me put this in my offhand real quick. Take off all my armor, and it's not even going to deal the max amount of damage because it's straight down. But you can see it brings me down to 1 heart just like that, and it actually does about twice as much damage in if I shoot at somebody. So it's really good, and honestly the crossbow is something that I don't use that often, but now that I have one, I'm very glad that I do have it, because oh my goodness, it's such a high damaging thing. The only issue that we really have is the dyes, and all in all that's actually not that big an issue. We just need to get more bone meal, which is not that hard because turns out Nexus has a skeleton farm, so I'm going to ask Nexus if we can use that. Also, I did end up finding the diamonds and the cooked pork chop. They were actually just hiding in one of the hoppers because when I actually did that clip, it was broken. I'd done some testing before, and it was not broken, but in that clip that I was recording, it was broken because I think one of the preferences got accidentally reset. Because that does happen sometimes, and sometimes only die keep inventory is on. It's really weird. The server host that we have is pretty finicky, but you know, I'm not the owner of the server, so I really can't talk. But yeah, that's all the time that we have for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. We've been getting not many subscribers lately, but you know, I know you guys can change that. So go ahead, scroll on down, hit that red button, and hit the bell too while you're at it, so you get notified whenever my videos come out. And also, I do like a stream video whenever I'm about to stream, so you won't be able to you'll be able to get notified when I stream as well, so you don't have to follow me on Twitch or anything. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, hope you guys enjoy, and stay safe. Have a good one. Bye bye.